Well, can Very Elegant bounce back? That's the key. And Chris Waller joins us. Chris, it must be good just to be back in a race that you love.
Yeah, very much so. She's been, a thrill in her own right. Multiple Group 1 winner over many years and become our pride and joy. A little bit deflated last start when she was beaten fair and square in the Turnbull, obviously by a good horse, but don't think she was quite herself, Andrew. So we're hoping a comeback or a bounce back this Saturday.
Well, the one thing with her, Chris, is she doesn't normally put two bad runs together.
No, she doesn't normally have one bad run either. That's the problem. So, look, we were pretty deflated after the race. It clearly wasn't her. There was no signs going into the race. And even post-race, she seemed fine. We sent it to the farm for 3 or 4 days down at Lauriston, just enjoying the beach and getting back to reality or to natural instincts. And she came back in and we noticed then she was a bit flat and blood sort of backed that up. So she's turned the corner. She's got that glow back in her coat. Really happy with her work, and in particular, her appetite has just gone to a new level. So she's back where she was going into the Caulfield Cup last spring, and hopefully that's good enough to have her turning around on Saturday.
And I know she's been to the Valley Saturday and again on Tuesday's Breakfast with the Best. And I noted Damien Lane saying yesterday that even the days between those gallops that he could feel the difference, that she was really wanting to do the job in that gallop on Tuesday.
Yeah, she went there Saturday morning, and although all the other signs were good, I just didn't feel she let go as well as I would have liked. And whether it was the track or left-handed, I don't really know. But we took the earmuffs off. She obviously doesn't race in them. And I think that seemed to do the difference. She woke right up and worked with a bit of enthusiasm and came bouncing off the track, and she's been the same since too. So I think we're on track. And obviously she's a good, tough horse. Anywhere near her best, she'll be relishing the normal conditions of a tough Cox Plate.
I was just going to bring the toughness into it. We've got a couple of, we've horses at 3-year-olds. We've got State of Rest from Joseph O'Brien. Not hard, experienced horses that may bring into the end like a horse like Very Elegant.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, obviously Joseph's horse has done it in America and back in Ireland as well, and he wouldn't have brought the horse out for no reason. And there's a couple of other imports there as well that deserve respect, as we've seen over the last few years. And not to mention the 3-year-old. I think that's the really intriguing form line. And he's a really good colt, James Cummings' horse. So, and obviously Zaki and a few others there as well. So it's a good even race. And obviously we've seen in the last few weeks, it's a great level of racing, and it'll be on for young and old, literally, on Saturday, and hoping Very Elegant's fighting out the finish with them.
Chris, since you started training Very Elegant, she's raced 25 times and only missed the placings 6 times of those. I mean, that tells us just how good a type she's developed. She ran in the 2019 Cox Plate, and now she's back again. She's just an all-round mare that you'd love to own.
Yeah, she sure is. I think she's running something like I don't know, just roughly 20 Group 1 races. And she's been first and second in all of them except the Melbourne Cup, where she was very unlucky. And I think the Cox Plate a few years ago, then, of course, the Turnbull running fourth. So, yeah, she runs all the time in Group 1 races, performs at her best. And that's why it was concerning to see her run below par last start. But yeah, a legitimate excuse. She just wasn't quite right, and maybe she travelled down too quick from Sydney. She'd only been there 3 days, but she's certainly bounced right back now.
Chris, good luck. We know the history of the race with Winks around it, but she'll be there in the finish if she is back to her very best. Thanks for joining us on the program.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks very much.